Ooh, I got that on. Hey, welcome into another edition of the Big Guy Sports Podcast episode
12?
I don't know what it
We've
is.
done
but,
so much content we don't even know. Welcome
yeah,
to it.
and it's none of it's posted. Sorry, we're getting to it. I'm gonna post all of them all at once so that you guys are just fucking. I probably shouldn't have cussed right there. That was unnecessary. But you know what? We have a lot. No, not really a lot, but we do have a guest.
We've got a smorgasbord today.
We have a guest on the show today, Levi Brenneman. You guys have seen him in our previous videos. Yes. We do have the best QB in the AFC East in 3 years. You can tell that is not my topic.
Okay, it's not necessarily a topic. It's just something I wanted to point out real quick because I saw it on Get Up this morning. I was a little fired up.
Hotel California approach to the NBA season. I don't know what that means. Mitch is going to explain it for us. Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields in next year's draft. Who do we think better? And we'll have Levi on, and we'll have a little betting segment, and we will top it off with breakfast and Tom Brady. So it should be a pretty fun episode today. Yeah. Mitch, you want to talk about our sponsors real quick?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the sponsors, they're there backing us up. Wild Marketing, Hoffman Auto Body, and Queen Juice. $1 donation so far. So
thanks, Jim.
Yep, Big Jimbo. He's got his pockets aren't too deep, I guess, so he's not sharing much of that stuff. But yeah, we've kind of got a smorgasbord today. We're going to be throwing random things out there, but it's going to be fun. We're going to laugh and we're going to have a great time. So let's rock.
So, Mitch, you want to tell us about the best QB in the AFC East?
Okay, it wasn't necessarily something that I was like, this is going to be a segment because I saw it on Get Up, so I'm copying it from them. All I'm saying is that they were saying, who do you think is the best QB in the AFC East in 3 years? And ESPN, or I was going to say his Instagram name, Mike Greenberg is a diehard Jets fan. Love that guy. He said it was Sam Darnold. And he said it's not Josh Allen because Josh Allen is the least accurate passer in the NFL.
Yeah.
Then they went to Dominique Foxworth. And he said that he believes it's going to be Tua. And he thinks it's going to be Tua, and then it's going to be Stidham, and then it's going to be
and
then it's going to be Josh Allen, and then it's going to be Darnold. And then they went to Matt Hasselbeck, and he said it's going to be Josh Allen, and then it kind of cut off the video, like they kind of cut him off because Greenberg was so pissed off he walked off set.
Did he?
Yeah, he wasn't very happy. Obviously I'm a diehard Jets fan, so I'm going to say Sam Darnold with bias, without bias, but like truly 7-6 record as a starter last year. Over 3,000 passing yards, 20 touchdown passes, and 13 starts. Like, it's pretty good for an offense that was so dismal. I mean, it was horrible.
It was.
So I don't know. He's got rocket arm. He makes incredible throws. Turnovers are still an issue. He's still, like I said to you the other day, he is younger than the number 1 overall pick in this year's NFL draft.
Is he? Still?
He is 22 years old. He is 1 year older than me and you.
Yikes.
So it's incredible how young he is. So I just wanted to talk about that for a quick second. I don't know. Who do you think, honestly, is in 3 years, who's going to be the AFC?
I do like that Tua because I love Tua. But, I mean, right here, right now, like just think, okay, yeah, I would honestly say Tua just because of the weapons he'll have around him. Because I think that they're not going to be great next year, but they have Devontae Parker, who's better than any receiver on the Jets. And they have Preston Williams, who is going to prove himself this year if he plays. You know, he got hurt last year, undrafted free agent, but I think he's got some. And they have Mike Gesicki. I mean, Chris Herndon, if he lays off the weed, maybe because Chris Herndon's really good. I like him, and they are going to apparently unleash him this year, which I saw in Roto.
That means Adam Gase will go 1st and 10, halfback dive, 2nd and 16, play action. Yeah. 3rd and 7 punt.
But I definitely think that Stidham will be last if they don't get another quarterback. 3 will be Josh Allen because I think Josh Allen's just in a really good situation with the Bills. I mean, he is a very, very average NFL quarterback. He doesn't do anything special. He's a really terrible deep ball thrower. I mean, he has a deep ball, but it doesn't hit the hands of the deep ball thrower. And Sam Darnold, I think, actually is really good. If they put an offense around it. I honestly think him and Tua will probably be neck and neck, but I say Tua because the more I think about it, the more weapons he'll have. I mean, if they're bad
Yeah.
again this year and they get Jamar Chase, then and the offensive line they just got this year. I mean, they got that guy from USC, they got Hunt from Louisiana Lafayette, and then they got that one other guy. I forgot who, but they got 3 offensive linemen in the draft, so they're just putting everything so that Tua never gets hurt. So if the
Yeah.
Jets decide to do that, then great. I mean, they got Mackay and they got a couple. We'll just see. I mean,
Yeah.
if Sam Darnold does really well this year, I'll say Sam. But right now, I'd say Tua.
Yeah, that schedule's tough. And I mean, it's hard to two. They have so many draft picks, dude. So many draft picks coming still in the first round.
Yeah,
And I do like
they
Brian
have 2.
Flores.
They have 2 in the first top 10 next year.
Yeah,
Dolphins.
I like Brian Flores. He's good. Anyways, so that's kind of my little tyrant to start the show. Hotel California, is that where we're going here?
Yeah, I mean, you tell them what you got on it or what's
So
going on.
I've heard they've been discussing a Hotel California idea, which if you guys aren't familiar, it's where like the song, obviously. Yeah, that hair, pal. Let's get a haircut.
Fuck off! I got one like a week ago, and then I keep on spiking.
I need one bad. But anyways, Hotel California is where you basically go to the hotel and you check in and you may never leave. It's basically the basis of the song.
Never leave. Okay.
Yeah, you check in, but you never leave, basically, is what it is. And so what they're going to do in the NBA, obviously, is they're going to go to Vegas because nothing's going on there right now. And they're going to all stay in the same hotel. And then I don't know how this, like, stadiums are set up in Vegas, if they're actually in the hotel themselves or if they're down the street or not.
Yeah.
But they would obviously check everybody in, and they would, you would have your own separate wing of the hotel or whatever for each team. So, and then what I heard is they are going to want to play like 20 games of the regular season before they hit the playoffs because they were saying like there's just no way these guys could go straight to the playoffs, play 45 minutes and not like their legs would be toast. So they're going to do that, and then once the playoffs hit, obviously if you don't make the playoffs, you go home, and then you just stay until there's a winner. So for every team that gets eliminated, you go home, and so in theory it'll be 2 teams left in the entire hotel, and then then a champion is crowned. So
that'd be pretty cool. I mean,
I know.
So
I just feel like,
what is it? 16 teams in one hotel? Is that what you're saying? Or
yeah, it'd be 16 teams. Well, no, I mean, no, it would be 30 teams in one hotel right now, 32, because there's still 20 games left in the regular season.
Oh, gotcha. So everyone's going to be in the same fucking.
Either the same hotel or they'll do west and east in like each side.
Is this like a real thing, or is this just something?
No, that's like they've highly been considering it. Like I was listening to Mark Cuban talk about it, and he's obviously an NBA owner. He's also on the White House's board of like financial like how are they going to get the country restarted basically again. And so he was and he was saying he's like, fuck, I'm going too. That'd be fucking sick. We got to hang out in Vegas and just chill. And obviously be treated like kings, And they'll have plenty of testing, so that's what they said. They'd test you before you go into the hotel, and then once you're in, you don't leave until you're like eliminated.
Dude, they need to do something.
I know.
I was thinking about it every single day. It just sucks.
I was talking today. It's like it's such a bad time to be like a 20 to 22-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Not only are you trying to have you have a pretty big birthday, you're turning 21. You're also in your junior to senior year of college. You're trying to graduate. You're trying to decide what you want to do with your life. And I know it sounds selfish, but everybody I feel like that listens to this can relate to us. You're like, I don't even know what I'm what do I plan for?
Yeah.
It's just kind of shit.
It is really shit.
But I think we get back out there, we just got to go for it. And I think sports are going to come back with or without fans. I don't know. I'm going to need sports by December. I'm going to need fans return by
Don't
December.
say December. Don't say December. Please.
I need December 13th is when fans can come back. I will be in Seattle to watch the Jets play the Seahawks.
No, it's Roger and I know Roger, and if he cancels or puts it off into December, I will.
No, he's not putting it off. I'm saying fans better be.
I was gonna say there's no seasons getting canceled. We're watching.
No, NFL's going on 100%.
Yeah.
But I will fight Roger Goodell myself, me and Dave Portnoy, because.
Yeah. Hey, just go in Dave's case. His suitcase.
Did you hear about that? He won that $250,000.
Of course. Yeah.
So funny. But so that's the NBA's kind of idea, and I don't know. I think it's kind of dope. But
yeah, I think that'd be really fun for the league and for fans. I mean, I'm sure it'd be kind of awkward for everyone that's fucked Caitlyn Jenner or whoever it is, Ben Simmons,
I
and
don't think anybody actually had sex with Caitlyn Jenner. I believe that is the father.
ooh, that is the father, isn't it?
I would maybe Ben Simmons is doing that. That's why his jumper's so fucking whack.
That's fucked, dude. I guess I can't get the Jenners right, but it's definitely
I
not
think it's
Caitlyn.
Kendall is what it is.
Kendall, correct.
Yep, not Caitlyn. Anyways, God, that's rough. Whoa.
I'm sorry. Hey, we will have Levi on as our guest here in a second.
Yep. All right, welcome back, everybody. You can see we've got reoccurring guest here, Levi Brenneman with us, diehard Vikings fan. He's got that crazy hairdo going. He's coming on. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. We've got NFL bets, NFL predictions, quarterback predictions, who we think is the best rookie. Kind of like we said at the start of the show, it's a giant smorgasbord. We don't really know what we're getting ourselves into, but Levi, we might make him a reoccurring guest on the week, kind of Levi's deep dives and hot takes. So we'll just kind of figure something out. But all right.
I can't even tell that that's Levi with that beard. It looks way thicker than the last time I saw him.
Oh, thank you. I colored it in today. I knew.
Did you? You got your little sister's mascara and kind of put it on.
Right, that's right.
The black crayon.
Broke into Derek Carr's makeup bag.
So we got Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, and Trey Lance. Who do you got, Levi? Who's going to have the best?
1, 2, and 3.
Are we going who's going to have the best NFL career, or who do we think's the best?
All right, we're going to do that. If you were a general manager, who are you taking the first pick?
Go 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1?
Yeah, go 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Levi, you go. You hit us off.
I got to go, just because I don't know anything about him really still. He's such an unknown. I got to go Trey Lance 3.
Okay.
I feel like there's a gap there between Lance and Fields and Lawrence.
One thing about Lance blows me away is he had 42 touchdowns last year and 0 interceptions.
Yeah.
0 interceptions. And I think no fumbles, too. And he runs a lot.
No turnovers. Yikes. So, Mitch, I'm guessing you have him at 3 as well, probably.
I also have Trey Lance. Yeah, I'm taking Trey Lance at 3.
I have him at 3, too, just because, I mean, it was his freshman year, though, dude. If he doesn't throw, no picks again next year, lock him in at number 1.
Right.
Wait, is he
a freshman?
Is he eligible? Okay, so he's a true freshman.
Last year he was a redshirt freshman.
So he's in it. He'll be draft eligible with these 3 players, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
But but last year was his first year starting, and he ran for 1,600 yards.
Not a bad year to put it under your belt.
Yeah, 1,600 yards.
All right, Levi 2.
Oh God, it's so hard not to put Lawrence at 1 just because he's such a freak, but I like Fields more than Lawrence.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go
All right.
All right. If I'm going to, I'll be the oddball here. I'm putting Justin Fields at 2. So, yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I have an issue with the quarterbacks in college. I feel like when it comes down to it in the NFL, you've got to be able to throw the football.
He does.
Shut your mouth. Just listen to me. When it comes down to it, when the game's on the line, you're throwing the ball, in the NFL, the athleticism, the pass rushing ability of the defenders is so much higher. And if you go look back at Lamar Jackson, great year, but the Titans forced him to throw outside the lines. And he threw 3 interceptions and they got their doors blown off.
Yeah.
So he's a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong, he could easily win the Heisman. But I don't know. He runs a whole lot, and he's already got that one knee injury, so it kind of scares me. So I'm going him at 2.
Fields has a knee injury, and I'm not worried about injuries with my young quarterbacks.
Yeah. I've got Trevor Lawrence at 2. I'm gonna go with Levi here. I say Trevor at 2 because sometimes when I watch him play, I feel like he's too robotic. I feel like he doesn't he'll drop back, and I swear, he'll just go, and he just looks like a robot almost.
You think we can get that? Can we get that visual again for the people? Thank you.
I just watch him. I don't know if that's Dabo saying, "I swear to God, I'll fuck your girlfriend if you don't throw it to that guy right now."
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody on that Clemson team is having the sexual intercourse. They are God first. So
No, Dabo doesn't let him. Dabo puts the chastity belt on him.
Dabo says, "All right, Justin or Trevor, no soaking before the big game."
Yeah, you boys can be children of God.
I don't know. I mean, he lit the world on fire when he toasted that Alabama defense in that national championship game, and he made it to back-to-back. But last year he just got smoked. And
anybody was going to get smoked by that LSU team.
I know, but he beat Justin Fields head-to-head. But I do think that I don't know. I think Justin Fields. I mean, he was the number one dual threat quarterback for a reason, obviously, and coming out of high school.
Yeah.
I just think that he has the tools to be able – I mean, I watched him, dude. He has a bazooka for an arm. Justin Fields does.
Crazy.
A bazooka. That fucker played baseball and also he played baseball in high school too. And those baseball players can sling it. I mean, Kyler Murray, I mean, a guy by the name of Patrick Mahomes. I know you guys have heard of him.
Tom Brady.
Russell Wilson.
Jameis Winston.
Yep. Hey, the most electric player at the quarterback position. So
we'll get to him later. I got more on Jameis.
Yeah, he had LASIK, so he can see the linebackers now. Because last year, 15 of his 30 interceptions were to a linebacker.
The man was blind and he won a Heisman.
How about he came out and said, "I can see and read street signs that I've never been able to read before in my life."
That shows you he's going to be slinging the pigskin this year.
How are you an NFL starting quarterback and you just think that you not reading signs is okay?
Did you guys know that big red sign says stop? Like,
yeah, I've been driving through that thing my whole life.
He's going to be so much better at football.
Obviously, we have – Mitch has
well, I want to get something real quick.
Right.
Levi, tell the people your comparison to Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields.
Oh, yeah. What did I say to you? I said that Trevor Lawrence is like Peyton Manning, but athletic.
And then you said it. I thought it was really spot on was Justin Fields was a
Fields is Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, 3 inches taller Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
With the spiral and the touch and the loft.
Yeah,
I
does
love
that,
him, dude.
I love him too.
I have Trevor Lawrence at 1. I just think he's everything like Levi said. It's Peyton Manning-esque. It's prototypical. And I know that's like it's too good to be true. But like, dude, he can make every throw in the book. He's pretty, like you said, he's mobile. He's going to be able to, but he can stand in the pocket, deliver the big throws, shredded SEC defenses. And I mean, he didn't play great against
SEC defense. Or you mean ACC?
Well, I'm talking about when he blew the doors off Alabama.
Oh, the one time.
But yeah, I mean, ACC defense is like freaking high school defense.
Yeah,
but,
true.
I just think, I think he's got it all. I do think I would like to see a haircut. I don't.
No, dude, I fuck with it. I mean, that's what makes him. I mean, he's little Jesus, but 6 foot.
Golden retriever, right, Levi?
Yeah, he's a golden retriever.
Yeah.
I think what we're trying to say to everyone is you can't go wrong with either one of these prospects. I mean, both of them are going to have good NFL. Maybe. No, yeah, maybe 3. I mean,
if Trey Lance comes out, and I get it, North Dakota State, but I mean, if you look at Carson Wentz is a legit like MVP player when he's healthy, and Trey Lance just said 0 turnovers. 16-0. Like what?
Yeah, so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like literally. Like, did he have a scare? Like, did he? You know, when you throw the ball and you go fuck, but they don't like catch it or whatever. Like, did he have? I mean, if you're throwing up a goose egg all year, I feel like you're just that good. Like, there's just no scares.
You think his first fucking pass next year is gonna be a pick because his butthole's gonna be so puckered?
No, it's gonna be
don't throw a pick. Don't throw a pick.
98-yard touchdown because he doesn't give a fuck.
His guys are also always wide open too because NDSU is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
It's like NDSU is like the Alabama, and then everybody else they play is like them playing against Rice.
Quick question while we have Levi here. I want both of you guys to say who your Heisman favorite is next year. I mean, I know we'll probably get to this later, but I think it's going to be Justin. He just got the #1 recruit in the whole country at wide receiver, Julian Fleming. And that guy is a man amongst boys. You will see. And he's got 2 other first-round talented.
I already know who Levi's is. So, Levi, tell the world.
Yeah, I've been talking about mine for a while. I think it's going to be Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler. I knew you were going to say that.
Put money on it. I just think Lincoln Riley's been at Oklahoma for 3 years now, and 2 out of those 3 years he's had a Heisman winner as his quarterback. And the year it was Jalen Hurts.
It could have been 3 for 3 if it wasn't for Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Well, and Jalen Hurts being terrible at passing a football.
No,
And Joe Burrow.
Rattler's legit, dude. Like he's the number one recruit coming out of high school too. I mean, they got, I think that same class, they had 2 of the top 3 receivers in the class go to Oklahoma. I mean, you couldn't really see that because CeeDee Lamb was there last year. And they actually had 3 of the top 10, but one of them got arrested and is in jail right now. So what are you gonna do?
Nice. Oh.
Tough look, Boomer Sooner.
Mitch?
I have a dark horse because I'm loyal to my guys. Keaton Slovis, quarterback at USC.
Of course.
Hey, I mean, you guys can say that all you want. Second most accurate passer last year in the country behind Joe Burrow.
He's gonna be good.
36 touchdowns last year in only 10 starts.
He's gonna get drafted next year for sure.
How about the fact that he's like one of, I don't even know the stat of how many quarterbacks, but he had a game where he had 4 receivers over 100 yards.
I think Amon-Ra St. Brown might have 2,000 receiving yards next year.
Yes, okay, so here's the thing. They return Amon-Ra, they return Tyler Vaughn, they return the number one. They have funny. Brew McCoy was the number 1 wide receiver in, let's see, what was last year, 2019 college football? So 2018, goes to USC. They redshirt him because they have like Pittman, Amon-Ra, Tyler Vaughn's. He transfers from USC to Texas.
Yeah.
So he has to sit out, right? And then he transfers back to USC. So we still have the number 1 recruit. So he's back to take over Michael Pittman's job. And then they still have Drake London, who's a 6'7" tight end / wide receiver who plays power forward for the basketball team.
It's a big boy.
And yeah, so I mean, and then USC also just moved up to number 4 in overall rankings for like the ESPN 300 class and the number 1 in the Pac-12. So they're gonna be legit.
USC also had the 2017 first wide receiver, and he beat the fuck out of his girlfriend, so he's also in jail. Go Trojans, fight on.
Fight on. We're moving in the right direction.
So let's get into passing yards leaders. Is that what we're gonna do?
I think no. We're going. Do you want to go passing yards first, or you want to go MVP first, or you want MVP last?
MVP last.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Levi, we'll start with you because you're our special guest. Who do you have? Me and Kobe combined our passing yards, passing touchdowns because we have it as the same player.
Yeah.
So who do you think is going to lead the NFL in passing yards?
I mean, my instinctual brain says Mahomes, obviously, just because of who he is and how good he is as a passer. But I think Tom Brady's going to have a lot of yards this year.
Yeah, he could.
Just all the weapons he has. And I think they're going to be throwing a lot. Bruce Arians loves to air it out. So I think Tom Brady could be up there. I'm going to go Mahomes. It's hard not to go Mahomes.
Yeah.
So
I like that, like, dark horse, though, kind of. I mean, with Brady. I mean, not really dark horse, but just kind of against the curve, kind of, you know.
If Brady's arm strength is still there, then they can stretch the field, I think they'll get it.
Yeah.
They don't have as many turnovers. That's the only thing I'm like, well, because Jameis pretty much had to throw 600 yards a game for them to even be in the game. Yeah. But I think with more efficiency, maybe he just does have more passing yards. And they're going to have a better defense too, so they might get the ball back more. Who knows?
I'm combining mine. Well, so for passing yards, I want to, like you said, Brain says Mahomes, but I'm going to change it up just so we don't keep it all the same. I think healthy Drew Brees. I think Drew Brees will get it done. Because Michael Thomas is coming back. They've got a healthy Alvin Kamara coming out of the backfield. They added Emmanuel Sanders. They have Jared Cook. They have Traquan Smith. They have
Adam Troutman.
Good Christ, they've got it all. So I'm going to go with him. And then passing touchdowns, I think it'll be Mahomes.
Yeah. If I were to just throw a curveball.
If you say Drew Lock, I'm going to leave the Zoom.
I'm not going to say Drew Lock. But I've thought about it. But if the viewers want something that's non-biased, fuck me. Dak Prescott. I'm gonna say Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cowboys, because they're always losing by 30. So
exactly.
And air it out.
Exactly.
Kirk Cousins.
And when you add CeeDee Lamb to 2 receivers that just came off of 1,000-yard seasons, yikes.
Kirk Cousins is the only quarterback that's had 25-plus passing touchdowns in 5 straight seasons.
I don't care. I hate him. You can give me any stat, and it's not going to matter. He sucks. He's a doorknob. Making me mad just talking about him.
All right.
Passing touchdowns. Is it any different from anyone else?
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
I actually would throw Kyler Murray in the mix on this.
Yep.
Because I think they're going to be passing a lot. And last year they were really get down into the red zone, not be able to get it in for a touchdown, kick field goal type of team. And I think with Hopkins, he'll be able to have a guy that he can get in the red zone.
Yeah, I really agree with that because Hopkins is obviously the best receiver that you can have in the NFL, going up and getting it in the red zone, especially. I mean, he's a target monster in the fucking red zone. And if Kyler has, I mean, they were kicking field goals at like 7 yards, 6 yards. I mean, what's his name? Zane Gonzalez was just pooching him in, dude. I mean, if Kyler has, and Cliff said we didn't run enough plays last year, so I mean. That means more touchdowns.
I bet you they've been in this quarantine just been sprinting the Arizona hills, so they're in shape to run 700 plays a game.
Yeah. I mean, when you add Hop, oh my gosh, they're gonna be dumb. Yeah, that's a really good one, Levi. I like that.
All right, rushing yards leader, Levi, lead us off.
Oof, this is so tough. Oh man, because it's so hard because you don't know who's gonna get all the carries too.
No, you gotta play. You gotta see running back by committee, all that stuff.
I know. Selfishly, you know what? Selfishly, because I have him in fantasy, I'm going to say Saquon Barkley. Yeah. Also because I can see it happening.
And they just drafted Andrew Thomas, who could be big time to open some more holes. And he went for 1,600 receiving yards with street cones his rookie year. So
yeah.
All right. I think you're going to appreciate my pick here. I saw it last year. If he can stay healthy, I'm going to take Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I really like that.
They're going to lean on Dalvin, and they've got a pretty good offensive line still. Kirk Cousins, I know you hate him. I think he's actually not a bad quarterback. So adding a guy like Justin Jefferson to replace Diggs will still keep, the offense somewhat balanced. And I think Dalvin Cook, obviously what we saw when he was healthy, he was, I think, the rushing leader when he was healthy. So him and Nick Chubb were kind of going back and forth. And then who ended up winning it? It was
I think it's Henry.
Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that goddamn.
Because he just went off.
Rhinoceros. Yeah, he went for 400 in every game.
It was stupid.
Anyways, I'm going Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
I would say Derrick Henry, but I mean to go against the curve because Derrick Henry, if he does anything remotely close to last year, just give him the rushing title. That fucker
thing is, it's he doesn't play football until week 10.
Yeah, it's true though. That's
like
and
60, 70, 80, 100, 40, 27,000.
But if I were to do something different, I think that Nick Chubb will lead the league in rushing.
Ooh,
and I say that because Kareem Hunt, I don't think is going to take a lot of carries from him. Because one, he might not be on the field if he starts smoking weed again.
They put Kareem Hunt out there to catch the ball more than they do with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And they upgraded the O-line. They got 3 new O-line pieces, drafted a top 10 offensive lineman not top 10 offensive lineman. They drafted a lineman at the 10 spot, which is probably one of the best plug and play experts were saying at the left tackle position. And Andy Yankovic, I think, is one of the best run blocking fullbacks. Yeah. So, and with Kevin Stefanski coming in there with a run first kind of shit, I think that Nick Chubb could absolutely explode. I mean, last year he was on track to be the rushing leader until Derrick Henry literally said, "Hold my beer." So
no, and it was also the fact that they didn't run. The Browns decided to not run the ball in the fourth quarter, and he lost in back-to-back games, and he lost it by 100 yards.
And that's also something you got to think about when you're thinking about a rushing title leader, like a team that's going to be up, that's going to be running it late in the game. That's why, I would say Saquon because he's is the
that was Mitch,
so hard.
You sparked my memory talking about how Dalvin Cook got hurt last year when he was having a good year. Matthew Stafford, let's not forget, last year was, I think, leading the league in yards and touchdowns.
Ooh. Little Matty Ice return because it's a decent duo out there with Marvin Jones and Kenny Golladay, and now add DeAndre Swift, healthy Hawkinson.
They also have, I don't know if you know who Quintez Cephas is. Do any of you guys know who that is?
I heard that name today for the first time.
Yeah, it's a wide receiver that they drafted, and Jeff Okuda said that was the hardest wide receiver that he faced while he was in college. So coming from the best wide receiver or the best cornerback in the draft, that's pretty, good words.
Yeah,
not bad. All right. Speaking of that, receiving leader, Levi. Who's your receiving leader for next year?
Oof. Oh, man. I mean, Chalk says Michael Thomas is going to continue to improve off of his record-breaking year last year, but I almost don't buy it. I'm actually going to go along with the Mahomes pick. I think I'm going to go Tyreek Hill. If he can stay healthy and play the whole year, I think Tyreek Hill will be the yards leader.
Fair
He's
enough.
just so explosive.
Yeah, I don't know how you guard him. I actually don't understand. I was watching him run routes the other day for the first time, and I was like, is this camera sped up? Because what the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't get it. He's just like, bzz.
Yep. That was a good interpretation of it, Mitch.
Thank you. You want me to try? Should I do it again for it?
Yeah, you should do it one more time.
Okay.
Good. Yes.
My pick is kind of, I think, not super shocking, but kind of like, no, you'd be like, wouldn't say this. I'm gonna go Mike Evans.
Okay.
A big bad Mike. He's a big dude, and I get it. He's so big, and he's a deep ball threat. He's just like not that fast, but he just continues to burn people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're not like Mike Evans speedster. No, but I think if we can get Tom Brady's old man balls to get that arm rocking down the field, I think Mike Evans has a legit shot. Because there was a time last year where he kind of did the Derrick Henry. It was like 30 yards to start the season, then 40. Then all of a sudden he went like back-to-back 2 hundos. And you were like, okay, what's up, Mike?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Mike Evans.
If I were to go against the curve, not saying Michael Thomas, I do think Mike is.
How many times are you going to go against the curve tonight? I think that's 3.
I love it. We're flattening the curve, Mitch.
Hey, because what I'm saying is Michael Thomas is going to win it, but a dark horse. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Michael Thomas is going to get it. It's facts. It's going to be him. You know what I mean? They're in a fucking division where everyone doesn't play defense and they just fucking go back and forth, scoring touchdowns. That's all they do.
I think the Bucks play pretty good D.
Well, not last year.
They were the number one rush defense.
Okay, but the number one rush defense because no one was running on them because they were constantly behind.
Well, they're still the number one rush defense. I don't know.
I just know that in that division, you got people that are at the top of Julio's at the top every year in fantasy. So is Michael Thomas. So is Chris Godwin. So is Mike Evans. So is Christian McCaffrey. All those players are at the top because no one plays defense.
It's fair. So
okay, regardless, besides Michael Thomas, I would say Chris Godwin, the teammate of what you just said.
Oh, okay.
And I say Chris Godwin because the people that get the most receptions, I feel like, are the people that get the most yards. That's all. Yeah. That's my analysis.
Yeah.
It's analysis, but the more catches you have, I feel like the more yards you're going to get.
I've got a side note here about Chris Godwin. I don't know if you guys knew this. He was teammates with Saquon Barkley at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. I had no idea.
Oh, really?
Saquon went 2nd overall, and he went 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
That's so nuts.
Greatest Rose Bowl you ever watched. 52-49 fight on. Anyways.
Christ.
All right. MVP favorites. We're going to get to these. Levi, who you got for us?
My guy, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
As your favorite, not even your dark horse.
Yep, he's my favorite. I've been saying it since last year.
I love it, Levi. Love it.
QBs. Yes, dude. Yes. Second year QBs come in.
Yep.
Take that MVP.
True.
I don't even care. I'll go fucking with the curve any day of the week. Patrick Mahomes. I am a firm believer he is going to set the record for MVPs and probably win 4 to 5 Super Bowls. So, Patrick Mahomes.
Favorite for me, Mr. Lamar Jackson. They have the 4th easiest schedule in the NFL this year.
No, they don't. They have the easiest schedule. The easiest.
Then
it's 4th easiest for fantasy. They
are 32nd against win percentage.
Yep. And so if last year they had a tough schedule and this year it's easy, I feel like when you upgrade your team as much as they did, good things are going to happen. Marquise Hollywood Brown apparently removed a couple screws in his foot. I don't know what that really means besides the fact that he might run a little bit faster. So he burns people a little bit more. Devin Duvernay is on the team. He was a very good wide receiver over at Texas, only dropped 1 pass in his career. And James Prochet from SMU was also a good receiver. And Mark Andrews, obviously. J.K. Dobbins, when you add him to the mix, the pass-catching running back, better than Mark Ingram's old ass. He could win. That's my MVP favorite.
Okay.
I
Dark
like it.
horse. Dark horse, Levi.
I've got dark horses. I've got a lot.
Okay, hit us. We want to hear them all.
I'm going to hit you with the odds on them, too, because I bet on 2 of them.
Okay.
So I bet Josh Allen at plus 2,500.
Oh, shit!
I think the Bills win at least 10 games this year. Probably win that division. Maybe. It's going to be tougher than it sounds, than it seems on paper, but I put Josh Allen. I like the odds.
How much did you put on that?
Like $5.
Oh, okay.
I got
a $100 bet.
Baker at plus 4,500, and he's down to plus 2,500 now.
Really?
Then people are throwing money at Baker, which I like a lot because he's finally got a competent coach.
Yeah.
With all those weapons still. He returns all of his weapons. So
he adds Austin Hooper.
And he adds Austin Hooper, yes. And a coach that doesn't call plays like he's playing a video game, just 4 verts every single time.
Yeah. Puts Odell Beckham in the backfield.
Yeah.
What a bum.
And then I got 3 more for you. I got Jarrett Stidham at plus 6,600. Watch out for Jarrett Stidham. He is
you
the
love
truth.
Jarrett Stidham. If he actually comes onto the scene, and you with him in fantasy, it's crazy. But if he does something, Levi, I will lick your nuts.
Dude, here's the thing. Here's my reasoning behind it. Everything the Patriots have said about him. Here's what they like about him. He is accurate. He's a good decision maker, and he's athletic. Okay.
Sounds a lot like Tom Brady.
Sounds like a slightly athletic Tom Brady. Okay. And then I watched film of him. The dude can sling it, man. Sling it.
All right. How much did you put on that? $5 on that one too?
No, I didn't put any on that one. Just my fantasy season, basically.
Okay.
And then I just threw this one in there because I thought it was hilarious. Kirk Cousins is plus 9,000. I think J.J. Watt had better odds to win MVP than Kirk Cousins. And then, of course, I've got Jameis in there at plus 15,000. Watch out.
Jameis Winston.
He's going down with a femur fracture week 1, and Jameis is stepping in.
Man, now, that's good value.
Clear scene, Jameis Winston. Stop reading Jameis Winston.
Mitch, who do you got?
All right. So my dark horses are I'm taking Aaron Donald to win outright MVP. Dark horse.
Shit. Wow.
I like it.
You have odds on that or no?
Yeah. I'll get back to you.
I'm glad you looked at your watch.
This actually says "Go to hell, Kobe."
But, I saw XX Cam Girl on there. I think. Are you fucking remembering your porn sites on there with your autism?
Shout out! I only paid for my first house. But, no, I think Aaron Donald. I think if there's going to be a defensive player that's going to win MVP, it's going to be him.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you can be. They say he's 6 feet tall. So NFL wise, he's 5'11". He is 285 pounds, and he dominates every single person that lines up across him. So Aaron Donald. I've got 2. Second one, I'm gonna go Alvin Kamara.
Ooh.
Okay.
Healthy Kamara, healthy Drew Brees, legit could be 1,000 guy this year. I don't see why he couldn't get in the end zone 20 times.
Yeah.
Oh, especially in that offense, he's gonna take some catches away from Michael Thomas. That's okay because they're gonna be unbelievable. So those are my 2. Kobe, who's your dark horse?
My first dark horse, I don't really know if you can count him as a dark horse, but he's someone that if Lamar Jackson didn't have the MVP last year, he could have done it. Christian McCaffrey. I say Christian McCaffrey because wouldn't say he's a dark horse, but I feel like people are just writing him off because he had one good year, and then now it's like he's not up there. It's not like Mahomes, Lamar. Like he's down there. I think it was like plus 800 odds, I believe, on Bovada, so it's not like crazy good odds. But anyway, I say CMC because he has a more competent quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater. Not saying he's anything special, but he has Joe Brady coming in as the offensive coordinator. So I feel like with his play calling and how bad their defense is going to be, he's going to be a stat padding piece of shit. He might have 1,000 again. So, I think Christian McCaffrey is definitely a good one to put your bets on. What did I put on him? $15, I think, to win like 200
Damn,
something
you got
dollars.
that kind of cash.
Really, man? It's for
Grow
good
up,
odds. And then,
Grow
hey,
up.
Mitch, don't be a pussy about this. Another dark horse MVP, second-year quarterback, Drew Lock. And I say Drew Lock not only because I'm a Broncos fan, but because I got him at 200 to 1. So I put $20 to win 20,000. So, and this was back in February before we drafted Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, and his favorite tight end in college, Albert O. So Drew Lock has so many fucking pieces around him, he won't know what to do with them.
So he's going to be straight up Baker Mayfield, just turn the ball over.
But that's the thing. Like I don't know if you know who had the record before Joe Burrow of SEC touchdowns in a season. It was him, Drew Lock. So he's played against good competition before on a shitty fucking team, not with receivers that are Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Thaddeus Moss, Terrence Marshall. I mean, he didn't have those kind of receivers, but he has Albert O, the big motherfucker that ran a faster 40 than Noah Fant, and everyone knows how fast Noah Fant is. I mean, a 4.59 with a 6'7", 260-pound tight end. That's a big boy running at a fast speed. You know what I mean?
That's terrifying.
And they clocked KJ Hamler on a 100-yard kickoff return at 4.28, which would have been his 40 time. Obviously he had a running start, but I'm just saying, with the amount of weapons he has and with the defense that we have, he's going to be getting the ball back quicker than most. So if he doesn't do anything this year, we know that he's not good. But a dark horse MVP, just to fucking throw it out there, and Kobe will win $20,000. Count me in. Drew Lock, make me rich so I can never do the shitty podcast again.
I see the vision, Kobe.
I put $100 on Sam Darnold to win. So
did you already do it?
I'm going to. It's going to be every year from here on out.
Yep. I love that.
So, until he wins it, everybody can suck my balls.
You got to respect the hustle here.
I will play
for like 25 years, and he's never going to win it.
He's gonna be Jerry Rice with the quarterbacks. Just never stop playing.
Oh my God.
All right. What do we have next? Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
Levi, who you got winning Rookie of the Year?
Ooh, I got to go Burrow. I think it's going to be Burrow. And it was interesting, Mitch, to me. I went and looked at non-quarterback MVPs because you named 2 non-quarterbacks, and Kobe, you named a running back too. And the last one was 2012, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
So we're due for a non-quarterback to win it.
Is that when AD went for 2K?
Yeah.
Yeah. After he tore his ACL the year before, so that makes sense how you can just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, non-quarter. Fuck, that's a long time.
That is a long
time. And then for Rookie of the Year, I'd go right back to quarterback. I don't know. It's just easiest for them to win awards in the NFL. And Burrow's going to be one on a team that's going to be losing a lot, so he's going to throw a lot.
Yep.
And if he can lead them to like 7 or 8 wins, that's a big time win for him on the season.
Yeah.
So I think Burrow. I believe in Burrow.
Yeah, I do too. What?
I am going to take the young running back from the Los Angeles Rams, Cam Akers.
I fucking love you, man. Come over here. I'll give you a kiss. I'll give you a kiss.
I think they're going to start with running back by committee, but they're going to show that Cam Akers is a much better runner than Darrell Henderson and Malcolm Brown, I believe is the name. And they're still going to pass the ball like crazy. But I think there's going to be a lot of holes for Cam Akers to run the ball. So I'm going to go Cam Akers.
I can
see him go for 1K.
I can kiss you motherfucker. I love that. So Joe Burrow will be mine. Mitch, I was going to say Cam Akers, but you stole my thunder. But Joe Burrow is the consensus, I would say. I'm right there with you, Levi. Joe Burrow has the weapons to do it. He has the shitty defense to put up stats. I mean, they're not going to win a whole lot of games. I think they're going to be a top 5 pick in next year's draft, but I feel like they're going to see some growth with the team overall, even though their defense is still shitty. They need more pieces. They're playing in a really, really tough division. But he's going to put up some stats with that shit defense. So Joe Burrow is my Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
Defensive Rookie of the Year before we stop it. You got a defensive Rookie of the Year? I haven't really thought about it, but I can just tell you, just like a consensus would. But
Javon Kinlaw.
You think Javon?
Fuck out of here. Really?
On that San Francisco defense?
Yeah, but that's a thing though. He won't be like some star that like is
He's
just.
gonna take DeForest Buckner's spot, and DeForest Buckner was a pretty good star.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like someone just thinks, oh, DeForest Buckner, rookie of the year. You know what I mean?
They think Javon Kinlaw, rookie of the year. Levi.
I think he could be Isaiah Simmons because I think he'll anchor that defense quite a bit.
And honestly, if they make the playoffs, that'll also help his case too. If they make the playoffs, like I think they will.
Same.
If I were to not do Mr. Chase Young, I would do Jeff Okudah.
To be honest, I didn't even think of Chase Young. Forgot that guy was there because he's on the Redskins.
Yeah. He's on a really good defense. So with De'Aaron Payne, and I forgot their other defensive tackle, but they got Montez Sweat on the other edge. I feel like he's going to get a lot of opportunities to sack the quarterback. Well, actually, I don't think he actually will because their defense is always going to be playing from behind. So there's going to be a lot of rushes. That's why I say Jeff Okudah because, I mean, teams pass, and he's going to take every team's number one wide receiver. So if he's locking them down, then obviously he'll win the Rookie of the Year. And he's one of the most special defensive backs we've seen since
Zero holding penalties. Zero.
That's so impressive. That's so fucking
incredible.
impressive.
You guys want to get into? We got any more NFL bets, Levi? I mean, this is your time to shine. If you want to throw some more heat at us, if not, we're gonna get into breakfast.
I got a couple for you boys.
Okay.
That I have put money on. I've put money on these.
Are you gonna bounce these off us and see our reactions?
Yeah.
Okay.
For team total wins, I just went and looked at it real quick and threw money on the ones I liked with my gut. I got Jets over 6.5. If Sam stays healthy, they can win some games.
Have you seen their schedule though, dude? I think they're a decent enough team, but their schedule's fucking brutal.
Second hardest in the NFL. Hardest schedules in the NFL go New England, Jets, Dolphins.
And like if you had a competent head coach, but you don't.
Yeah,
Adam Gase, he just does this all the time.
Didn't he call himself the quarterback whisperer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he coached Peyton Manning for like 2 minutes.
Anyway, hammer that fucking over on 6.5.
Jesus
over 6.5.
Christ.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
Bills over 8.5 wins. I think they're going to win at least 10, make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't see why they. The only way they don't do that is if Josh Allen is just shit.
Which I don't think he is. I believe in Josh Allen.
I think he's a good quarterback, but he is also the biggest wild card in the NFL. He decided to pitch the ball behind him in a divisional game.
That defense is too fucking good, dude. I mean, they're gonna win. They're gonna win.
Ed Oliver having to go to classes for getting arrested.
Yeah. Yikes.
Keep going, Levi.
Got more on arrests too in a second, but I got Cardinals. Cardinals over 7 wins. Give me all that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that all day.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah. Yep.
That one was easy. They're gonna light it up. They might win that division this year.
Whoa, I love that take. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I love it.
And then some player props that I got that seems like easy money to me. I got Drew Lock, your guy.
Let me hear it.
Drew Lock over 21.5 passes.
Yes, I just put fucking $100 on that.
That's
literally so easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna play every game.
Yes,
15 touchdowns he's gonna have. Yeah.
I was gonna say something just like to go get I was gonna say that, but I'm glad that you said it. So now that you have to go hammer the over on that because Daniel Jones started. I think it was 12 games last year. I think he started after week 4 against the Bucks. But he had 24 touchdown passes, and I don't think Daniel Jones is.
No, he played against the Bucks.
Huh?
He played against the Bucks. He had the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's when he first started.
Oh, okay.
But he only played like that many games, and his weapons are Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, fucking Darius Slayton, Golden Tate. I don't think those guys match up with Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Alberto, and Noah Fant, and Melvin Gordon catching the passes out of the backfield. Literally doesn't stand a chance. Actually, they had Saquon Barkley, but he got hurt. What I'm trying to say,
it's averaging less than 1.5 touchdowns per game. Like he's going to be able to do that easily.
Yeah, I love that over. Yeah, over 21.5. I love that. I put 100 on that just the other day. So
love it. Great minds thinking alike there. I mean, that's free money. That's free money.
Literally free money. Love it.
And then I got Minshew for the same thing over 23.5 touchdowns. I just think he's going to be throwing a lot, and he's going to play every game.
Yeah, true. I mean, I think that's a pretty good one as well. I mean, they're going to be behind a lot of the time, so he's going to have to throw touchdown passes.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And they just got John Gruden as the OC there too, and they're probably
Jay Gruden.
Suck me
Same
off.
thing.
Jay Gruden. That's all that you need to fucking say.
Jay Gruden.
My name's Mitch. All right, what you got? One more for us, Levi? Is that what you said?
I got 2 little fun categories here that I didn't bet on, and then I got one more that I want to hear your guys' thoughts on.
Okay.
Who you would pick. So I got this was on Bovada today when I looked.
I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say?
do.
The arrest category of the next NFL player arrested before May 27th. We got drugs at plus 165. DUI plus 275. Gun at plus 325. I like vandalism at plus 1200.
Yeah, that's the see that was funny because I saw those odds and I was like, why don't I just hope that someone vandalizes something at plus 1200? That's hilarious.
Well, you guys, I would take the gun.
Would you
take the gun?
Yeah.
That was so fun. I knew where you're going with that. So what do you have? You took vandalism at plus 1200?
No, I didn't bet on that. I felt morally wrong betting on that.
Yeah, that would just feel really weird.
And then there was also over under 7.5 NFL players arrested between May 27th and September 10th.
Yep.
Ooh,
I'd hammer that over.
Hammer that over the way things are going.
Hammer the over. Fuck. I mean, yeah, I guess if people are staying in home, they're going to fucking freak out and just go fucking beat the fuck out of somebody.
Yeah, they need to play some foosball.
Yeah, right. And then one more for us?
Yeah, the last category that I got here was most losses on the season. And I put money on the Bears at plus 3,500. Felt like good.
Plus 3,500?
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Who do I think is going to lose the most games this year?
Yeah, who do you guys got for most losses this year?
You want me to take it first, Mitch? I think I know who mine is.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what you're going to say, but go for it.
I don't think you do. I've got the Panthers. I think the Panthers will have the worst record. And I say this because it's a first-year coach, and all they did was draft defensive players, and I think that they got really good defensive players, but they won't be ready to be thrown into the fire like that all at the same time. They don't really have like that leader like Luke Kuechly anymore. So I really do think that defense is going to struggle, and they're in a really fucking tough division where they're going to have to be putting up points day in and day out. I mean, you're facing the Bucs offense with Tom, the Saints offense with Drew, and then Matty Ice and the Falcons. I mean, those are – I just think that they're going to just tank for one more year. They're going to get Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence, and then they're going to be set. So the Panthers, I think, are going to have – but I do like that Bears thing, but I just think the Bears won't because their defense is just too good not to win a couple games. That's the reason why I wouldn't have them. But Mitch – or the Skins. Skins and Panthers are right there for me. The Skins are one of the worst teams
I was going to say – I got two – I was going to say Skins or I'm saying Lions.
The Lions could be that too, but I think Matty Ice just fucking –
Dude, they suck. Their defense sucks. It's so bad.
It does. It does suck.
I mean, fuck. Lions or Skins. I was thinking, like, the Chargers, but then I was, like, realizing, I was like, wait, they've got just too many weapons, and their defense is so good. So
defense is good.
And every 2021 mock draft you see is the Jags, but I don't think that Gardner Minshew is as bad as what people think he is. I mean, I think that they're going to be bad, but they're not going to be like 0-16, 2-3. They're going to scrap a couple wins.
Wait, so did the bet have the loss total, or is it just the team?
Most losses.
Okay, I would say number. I think I could easily see the Redskins.
Who's favored? Who's favored in that?
The Jags. The Jags were the favorite.
See, I don't
and then
get
it was
that,
Panthers Bengals.
I'm
with you. I agree.
Mitch, what do you think about the Jags? Because every single mock I see is Trevor Lawrence to the Jags at 1 overall, and I
don't know if they didn't re-sign Leonard, right?
No.
And they've got DJ Shark and
Laviska and Westbrook. Laviska.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to do the running back position. They just drafted C.J. Henderson.
And Caleb on Payson.
Yeah, and Chason, and then they've got that other guy that I don't know how to say his last name. The defensive end, like starts
No,
with
they
an
didn't.
N.
They didn't
Oh,
get.
Josh Allen.
Huh?
They
They
got
didn't.
Josh Allen. Defensive Josh
Oh
Allen.
yeah, defensive end Josh Allen. They have Miles Jack still, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see them losing like 12 games probably.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's
I
going
don't
to
know
be
if they'll-
number one
I
win.
can see the Lions and the Skins going like 2-14.
Yeah.
Skins for sure. The Skins are going to be a top 2 pick. Lock it in. I lock that in.
So,
I know that.
but
Okay.
no, that was good. That was good. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that. I like that too.
But
So what? What?
Hit it, partner.
I was
What?
just going to ask. I'm just going to pause.
Those are good. No, that was fun. All right. After all that NFL talk, we are going to get into the favorite part of the show for me personally, because love to talk about the food. So we're going to get into our top 3 breakfasts. As you guys know, we've been doing lunches, dinners, appetizers. We've got it all. And we're going to keep Levi on because we think, he's got some good content for us. So, Levi, special guest, give us your number 3 all-time breakfast.
Okay, number 3. We're counting down. My number 3 is at-home breakfast. Easy to do. You take strawberries. You slice them up real good. You put some sugar with them. You put those in the fridge. You do this the night before. You wake up in the morning, pull yourself a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, throw the strawberries in with it, milk on top. It is so delicious. The crunch with the strawberries. Oh my God, it's so
I've
good.
never heard that before. So
I've
that's
never heard
something I
that
might have
either.
to
It's kind of
try.
a good one.
That kind of tingles my nutsack a little bit. That was kind
Dude,
of
There's that little extra sugar gets down there in the balls.
so good. And then the milk is like strawberry milk with chunks in it. Oh my God.
Damn. I love that. That's nice. That's real
All
nice.
right. My number 3 is Levi. Been in Spokane for a while now. Calico Kitchens at Farmer John.
Ooh.
It's a giant plate of their homemade little cubed potatoes covered in bell peppers and onions, then 2 eggs scrambled, and then sausage, bacon, ham, and then it's all covered in cheese, and it's delightful.
Damn.
That's number 3 for me. So Calico Kitchens, Farmer John. Go get it while you can. Get it while it's hot.
Number 3 for me is a non-home meal, and it's the place for the boys. It's called Los Betos. You Idahoans might know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then kill yourself. Just kidding. I did not mean to say that. Fuck me. I'm gonna bleep that out.
Levi, Los Betos is Anilano. Same idea.
Yeah, so Los Betos is number 3 for me because there's nothing better than a home-cooked breakfast, but like something where you're just like craving a big old hunk of burrito in your mouth. Yikes. Yeah, that'll keep you viewers on your toes. I was talking about a burrito, but the hot sauce at the one at State Street, money. It's just nice and sweet. Oh, I love it. It gets that little bit of on your lips. I love the breakfast burritos. That's number 3 for me. Levi, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is very similar to your number 3, but like a Spokane twist.
Okay.
I'm going with a little place called Atalanos Super Breakfast Burrito. Oh my God. You talk about bang for your buck too. $5 for a gigantic burrito filled with potatoes, bacon, ham, cheese.
Damn, I love that.
It's so good.
Last time I had Anilanos, Levi, was when we had to leave at the butt crack of dawn to go play in Pullman. You remember that this year? We left at 5 a.m. We got it the night before, put it in the fridge, and then heated it up in the morning, and I felt like I was going to die.
Yeah, that's a
good idea. But those JUCO grinders, when you leave at 5 a.m. to play at 8 a.m., you got to go for it.
You got to have a cold brew.
Yeah. Number 2 for me is homemade. It's my mother's homemade. It's like this sauce. I don't know if it's like an omelet. I don't know. It's like makes in this pan. It's just like a sausage, egg, and cheese melt. And it's like in this pan. So you like cut it like squares basically, and she puts hash browns in it too. So it's like kind of like it's just so cash. But it pairs up with her homemade sticky buns, which we get this meal that I'm talking about once a year. It's Christmas morning, once a year. So it's so beautiful. And the sticky buns are covered in like this honey glazed syrup sauce with pecans all over it. Oh my, it's to die for. So,
Okay.
and they got the outside has a little crunch, then the inside is just melt in your mouth. It's game on.
Damn.
So,
number 2 for me, as much as I hate this motherfucker, just kidding, but he's in our fantasy league. You guys may know him. His name is Trey Tiffany. He used to make me breakfast when we lived in Edmonds, and it's called Egg to Bagel. Fuck you, Mitch. And you get these everything bagels, and he makes like eggs, and he drouses it with cheese and these little teeny sausage crumbles, and he just makes them, and then he like cuts it into one square and then puts the two everything bagels. So whether it's the eggs, cheese, and the little sausage crumbles, and then every bite is fucking delicious.
wait, do you put the eggs in between the bagel?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like you laid the bagel down and covered it and you like ate it with like a fork and you like had bites. Okay.
No. Like he like makes it so that like the cheese is like around it, suction cups that egg and get together. Fucking you put that in your mouth, and I played Fortnite all the time with that shit in my mouth, and I loved it.
Awesome. That
Yeah,
sounds pretty
good.
cash, I'm not gonna lie.
This segment's getting me all fired up for food, boys.
Right? And then we always do it at night, and so I just go to bed with a chub, wake up with a chub. I don't know.
God.
Levi, give us that number one. You have to have it.
My number one breakfast food of any sort is gravy. Any gravy on any breakfast food.
Wait,
Gravy.
are you
Good gravy.
telling me like a bowl full of gravy and you're just eating it with a spoon?
Oh, I would bathe in it if I could. If it was so good. Oh my God, I love it.
You're shitting me.
Dude.
Everything you could.
sausage,
Okay, do you have like sausage chunks in your gravy?
Yes, dude. And I particularly Frank's in Spokane, they let you put gravy on your hash browns.
Oh.
So I get gravy on my main course, gravy on my hash browns, gravy just dump it down my throat.
Okay. I don't know. I was not expecting you to say gravy there. Wicked ball, wicked. That's Levi's hot take for us coming in again.
Yeah, that's right.
For me, I don't know if Kobe's been there, but Goldie's downtown in Idaho. I will put it up with anything. It's the greatest breakfast I've ever eaten in my life, and it will never change. I'm not kidding you. They win the award every single year. All my friends know. I don't know that I've been there with like. Their blueberry pancakes are my favorite thing to eat on planet Earth. I am not kidding you, dude. I don't understand what is in those fucking pancakes.
I've never had those.
They're to die for. I don't even know, Levi. They are so sweet. I don't even put syrup on them. I don't put syrup on them. I'm not kidding. They're that like perfect moist, and the blueberries. Oh, and actually, Phase 2 in Idaho just opened up. I haven't been there since last Christmas, so it's been a long time. So I'm thinking I'm gonna hit down there with Pops this weekend and just crush some pancakes.
Oof.
Yeah, Goldie's blueberry pancakes, guys in Idaho. If you haven't had it, go down there, get it. Everything they do is unbelievable, but that's top of the line. Go get it. Blueberry pancakes. Cover it in Levi's favorite gravy if you're a psycho.
Number one for me, just going back to homemade meals, Mr. Chad, my father, he can cook up a mean fucking breakfast on a Sunday morning. He'll I don't know what the fuck he does, because every time I try to do it, it looks like a sack of shit. But he makes these cheesy ass eggs, and he throws some more American cheese on the hash browns, and then fucking makes bacon and sausage, and then I put it on the fucking plate and I mix it all up and I just fucking eat it. And the thing is it's like it's not something that I just get like once a year. It's like almost every Sunday, and so I just fucking look forward to Sunday mornings, eating the fuck out of some hash browns, fucking gravy sometimes if I get lucky. And then, I mean, when you mix hash browns, eggs, bacon, and sausage all together in one bite, I mean, it's to die for. I love shit like that for breakfast.
Game on.
Love it.
All right, Levi, question. What do you order at Frank's that comes with the gravy as well on the hash browns?
Oh, chicken fried steak.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was biscuits and gravy or whatnot.
No.
I feel like biscuits and gravy is kind of like a filler. You know, you're just eating like a biscuit with gravy.
Yeah.
It's just like another way to get gravy into my system. Like, I would prefer it on the steak or hash browns, but biscuits.
Would you put gravy on like a T-bone steak you just pulled off the grill?
Oh. I might have to. Yeah, I would.
All right, I'm gonna. We still got Levi on. I'm gonna throw some fucking heaters at you right here with your.
All right, hit me.
With your gravy take.
All right.
Gravy on your eggs.
Yeah.
Really? That was a no-brainer. Okay.
That sounds delicious.
Gravy on chicken breast.
Yes.
Grilled chicken breast coming off the grill.
Yes.
Why don't you say something like cereal, Mitch?
I'm getting there. Gravy with your mac and cheese.
Yes.
What are these? Why are these so easy? Who does that? That's so
because
fun.
Hey, if you've ever gotten the pick 3 from Albertsons, you get mashed potatoes and gravy and mac and cheese, and oops, it spills a little bit in the mac and cheese. You still fucking eat it.
All right, we're gonna really get fucking wild here, boys. Levi,
right.
Dipping your sushi into your gravy.
Oh, fuck.
Ew, fuck you.
No.
Don't say yes.
No. You're just throwing these concepts at me, things that I would never even conceive to do. So I like.
That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit.
Okay.
That wouldn't be good.
Gravy with your honey bunches of oats.
No, fuck off.
Okay,
Maybe
Mitch,
like
he's obviously not a fucking animal. Let's get into this last segment. I have
gravy with your watermelon.
Yes.
Levi, did you see the thing that Tom Brady today, Ryan Jensen said, first, you fold the towel once, then over itself again. Put it down your crack and douse it in baby powder. No more ass sweat. And it says quoted by Tom Brady. And then Tom comment retweets it and goes, keys to a 21-year career. No ass sweat. No ass sweat from the GOAT. And I fucking read that shit and I was dying. I was like, and everyone's just like, so no ass sweat equals GOAT? Question mark.
Yes, because he's not chafing. He's
Exactly.
down there.
Yeah, dude. Okay, everybody knows when you chafe, you run like you have a stick up
Patrick
your ass.
Mahomes, like Patrick Mahomes, when he fucking like after he throws a 60-yard bomb, he's like,
When you chafing is the equivalent to waddling. It's like
It is.
the equivalent to having a baby.
And it's like that burn. That's all you can think
didn't like
about
that one,
when
Mitch?
you move.
Didn't like
Levi,
that.
last one. Gravy on your French toast.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I would try it though. Like I would give it a shot, and it might be delicious, dude. Sweet and savory like that. Come on.
Oh,
I don't
speaking
have
of food,
syrup?
we're stuck on this food. Anybody know where the best spot to get chicken and waffles is? Never had it.
No, I don't think I've ever had it.
That's the mission for the Big Guys Sports crew. Is we're gonna go get the best chicken and waffles and report to you live after Levi douses it in gravy, and me and Kobe do the normal thing and put syrup on it.
Hey, would you ever put gravy on a lady?
Oh, come on.
Hey, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being on with us, Levi. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for having me, boys.